Hey everyone, it's KerryPlays here. Welcome to another video. Today I am renovating Canal Corner. This property is in Evergreen Harbour near the clock tower, I do believe, if my brain is thinking correctly. And I just wanted to give this home a little bit of a refresh. I do actually extend the front porch a little bit, not too much. I was originally going to make this a starter home, but then as I was furnishing the home, it was like, I was like, nah, this don't deserve to be a starter home. It deserves more. So I decided against that, and I couldn't help myself and decided to make it just a little bit of a decent home. It will end up being a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and I didn't actually realize I made it to 73,279 simoleons instead of the 20 budget that I was originally going to work with. But I think it's just because of most of the items that I use. I don't obviously use the cheap items that you normally would for a starter home and things like that, and the open space downstairs and then the upstairs having some rooms as well. I did want to have obviously a couple of changes to the house, like it didn't have a chimney, and I think I might be remembering this wrong though, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think most of the houses had chimneys in Evergreen Harbour, but for this house I felt it makes sense that it needed to have one, so I decided to just like extend it a little bit. It's not extended too much, not really, so I wasn't too mad that I did that. Same with the front porch as well, that wasn't extended too much. I did keep the lot traits of this lot though. They are reduced and recycle, geothermal, and I added the eco trait instead. The garden has a barbecue space in it. Well, it will do when I get that far, of course. And some dew collectors, some planters, chest table, easel, and the washing line, just because I felt it needed it. But with us being in Evergreen Harbour, obviously I wanted it to have the Evergreen Harbour things that you can use and play with. So yeah, that's that. I do believe it's a 20 by 15 lot, Canal Corner. Just making up the kitchen here. I made the front yard, and then I didn't. I decided against it. This is before we got platforms. This is actually quite an old build. Let me just check when I actually had the video sent to my video folder of videos I need to edit. Let me check it out here. You probably can hear me clicking. I do apologize if you can. The Sims 4 folder, let's find out. Let me find out when I built this. That's the tour. I don't want the tour because I did that recently. God, it forever didn't have a tour to the video, and I also forever didn't have a thumbnail picture of it, so I was like, oh, I should probably go and do that. That would be a great idea if I went and did that. Why does it not have that? Oh, okay, ignore me. I'm not reading correctly. So I've had this in my folder since the 30th of May this year, so that's a pretty long time. So obviously from 30th of May right to right now, we've had a lot of updates to the game, so obviously of course this doesn't have those. In the tour it will clip a little bit. What I mean by that is I had to chop a piece out of the tour because when I actually came to tour the build, for some reason the stairs were built in to a wall, and when I went to go upstairs I noticed like there was a clipping of an item, and I'm like, huh, what is that? I went into the stairs and lo and behold, behind it was the washer and the dryer, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? So I went back to the video and looked at what I did, the build part of the video, and looked at what I did, and I was like, oh, the stairs aren't built in. Why did that happen? But I didn't reload the lot into the game. I didn't re-download it from a gallery or anything, so I don't know what happened there, but I had to sort that out and then obviously come back into the tour and redo it. This is the part that I'm on about right here. I do believe when I did it, I didn't notice it deleted the picture off the wall that I did there. I think I also forgot the ironing board. The tour will tell you either way. What you see here is what I did originally put in, and then obviously because I had to go and resort it out because the game decided to break itself, I it deleted stuff when I deleted the walls. I was like, okay, thank you, game. Pretty sure I didn't want that, but great. So I do think it did delete the picture in the tour, because I was looking in the kitchen area and I was like, why is the bin halfway through the wall? I was like, okay, maybe I did that by accident and not realize. I'll leave it, carry on with the tour. And obviously, usually I'm not very good with the tours going up and down the stairs. I always get it the wrong way around, so I ended up under the stairs and I was like, oh, hi washer, hi dryer, what are you doing there? So of course I had to go in and, like I said, delete it and redo it. Now I'm just fiddling around with some things, you know, do I want a wall here, do I not want a wall here? I finally put in a fence for the backyard. And I felt because we were doing evergreen and this would end up being a eco lot eventually, I just put in green fencing to go with it because we were obviously giving this a refresh. I remembered to change the mailbox, which is sweet because I usually forget that, and then I go into the tour, walk through the door, and I'm met by the mailbox and I'm like, oh, hi, hello, let me start this tour again and move the mailbox. I love those planters at the front. That is not a word that I needed to use, apparently. I recently used that in a stream, because if you did not know already, and by now, I'm pretty sure you do if you follow me on Twitter, I also stream on Twitch 2 nights a week, sometimes day streams, but because of the time of year, with it being December, I use the time of my day to get stuff done while my children aren't home, like putting up the decorations that they want us to put up. And Christmas wrapping, because I started mine in November. Let me know if you guys have started yours, and if you did, when did you start? Are you done? Do you have a lot more to go? I certainly have a lot more to go. And this week we're just trying to get things done in the home so that we can spend the next few weeks going out every week to get the things that we want to get the kids for Christmas. So we normally do that in December. We'll spend 1 week at home getting everything done at the home, and then we'll spend the rest of December right up until the kids break up from school to go and get the Christmas presents for them that we need, because I don't buy my family, not because I don't want to, because there's so many of us and that would be very expensive, and I'm like, no, thank you. So I always just get my children, and then I give my nieces and nephews money. Let me know if you guys celebrate Christmas. Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you not? It's okay if you don't, that's fine. I'm sorry. You are going to see probably a lot of Christmas content soon. The streams will keep coming that I am editing. It's just obviously a slow process, because some of my streams are 3 to 6 hours long, and I edit most of the day with interruptions from family members having to go and eat food, coffee breaks, you know, things like that and stuff. And if I get any unexpected visitors, if I just want to hang out with the hubby and stuff. So my editing, it feels like it takes a long time. And some days I feel like I've been editing the same video forever, what feels like 3 weeks, even though it's usually only like 5 days. So yeah, I feel like I'm rambling on in this video, but I really don't know what to say to you guys. I mean, you can see what's happening in the video. As you saw with the floor plan, I decided to change the parents' bedroom. This little porch area out here, I love it. I thought it was a great addition to the build, adding on a little bit of a porch thing. I can't remember if I added it on or if I took room away from the upstairs. I think I took room away from the upstairs instead of this ending up being a room, a little outdoor porch thing. I love that little light for the table. It's so dang cute. This was better because I'd sit out here and enjoy this space, even if the view isn't great. But the clock tower is actually behind the house, so we'd actually, if you were sitting in those chairs, you'd be facing the clock tower, which is pretty nice. Once the neighborhood gets cleaned up, it will obviously clean up the place and you'll be able to stare at something more prettier. So moving on to the garden, got barbecue, got some planning going on. Like I said, we're going to add some dew collectors, a recycle, is it recycle? It's not recycle center, recycle machine. The chess table, I think, was this before seasons? It probably wasn't before seasons. I feel like seasons has been out forever. Somewhere to sit for the barbecue, because we're in Evergreen, so they need the dew collectors, they need the recycle thing. I don't remember if I add solar panels to the house. Have I already done that? I am watching the video, but my brain forgets because I'm trying to look at what's going on in the video, and I've already forgot what happened 5 seconds ago. So, and then I listen to it back and I'm like, nope, not happy with that, I'll start again. Or I'm just like, nah, yep, it's great, that's fine, we'll roll with it. Adding on some terrain. I like adding terrain. I really do like terrain. I do. The terrain paint, should I say. I do add solar panels. Okay, I did. I'm clever. I remembered. And a couple of the what are they? Brain farting wind turbines? Is that the right word for them? I do believe it is. We are going into the tour of the video now, so I am going to leave you guys here. I'm sorry if I rambled on. Let me know if you like that or not in the video, because sometimes I have no clue what to say once I've read all my notes, so I just like kind of go on a random tangent of things. If you're enjoying this video and the content I am bringing out right now, do subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to reach 300 subscribers so that I can bring you guys a Q&A video. Don't forget to leave your comments down below of what you thought of this build, which part of the build is your favorite, and go watch some other videos if you like. I'm not making you, that's your choice, and I'll see you all next time in another video. Bye for now.